What's up guys, it's Southpaw here and we are back with another video. So today we are going to be talking about the KYT TT Revo, my experiences with it, why I bought it in the first place, and how it compares to all of the other helmets that I currently own / have experience with. So first things first is why I decided to pick the KYT TT Revo in the first place. I own an X15, an NZ race, and a Pista, and those are simply expensive helmets, and I had a lot of very flashy graphics on them. So what did I decide to do? I wanted a nice, clean, inconspicuous, ooh, shit. What? Put that shit down. Inconspicuous black helmet that I could purchase that has a great field of view similar to all of my other race helmets while not breaking the bank. And here are really the options for if you're looking for something that's not breaking the bank, and you can also count it as beginner helmets, right? Something around $200. We're thinking the most popular helmet of all, AGV K1S. Then we've got the Sedici Strata 3 in the North American market. And then there really aren't other choices, right? If you want to go like super cheap, you can go for the Bells, the Bilts. But I wanted something that was good for the street, but still inspires confidence, but also not break the bank. And that's why I got this one, the KYT TT Revo. I mean, off the bat, the big selling point for me was the amazing field of view that they were talking about. You know, having gotten used to all these race helmets, like when I used the AGV K1S or the Strata 3, you know, going back to it after using an X15 or a Pista, man, the field of view is just absolute garbage. You cannot see anything if you're tucked. And even when you're head checking, you're gonna have to do a little more of a turn to do that. And with this helmet, you really don't, right? Head checking, cool, done. I can see all the way from like over here on this corner of the helmet. I can already see behind me. The head checking, like, it's great. Now, you know, the big selling point was the field of view, but what has been my experience with it so far? Okay, so first thing is first, I think this is the most gorgeous helmet you can possibly buy on the market right now, and it has the coolest graphics. If you want something a little flashier, I went with the black because I already have a bunch of flashy helmets, but they have this like really cool sushi graphic. Oh, it is badass. And then they have this like fractal red one, super cool, but I don't have a red bike, so I didn't get that. So good looks. And then the other thing is my experience. I'm riding around in a 100-degree weather day right now. It stays cool, man. It stays very cool, very comfortable. The lining inside the helmet is a very soft, cooling type of material. So even riding around in a black helmet, 100-degree weather, I'm still flowing air really well, and it's comfortable. In terms of safety, I have not crash tested this helmet, and I hope I never do, but ECE 2206, which is nice. Latest safety standard is always important. Flows air great. Now, when I'm talking about flowing air, it flows air great within the helmet. You know, you feel this wind on you, and it's just amazing. you're at speed, it also flows air really fucking well. And so when you're talking about these beginner helmets, it's going to be quite bobbly head when you wear them. So due to the way the helmets are shaped and the aerodynamics, they don't flow air well, meaning your head's gonna get pushed around left and right, up and down. It's not comfortable, trust me. Your head is constantly getting jarred around. This helmet, man, I mean, it looks sleek, it looks very aerodynamic, but when you're talking about going at high speeds, this helmet has no problem at all. My experiences with the AGV K1S and Strata 3, man, you're going over at 80 or 100, your head's gonna start bobbing and getting pushed around, and it's not a good ride experience. And finally, I guess my final thing for why I purchased this helmet is field of view. Field of view is so important for me. I'm a gamer. Whenever I I set my settings to max FOV, field of view. Why is that important? Well, it's so you can see more. It's the same thing in riding. You want to see as much as possible. Having vision is one of the reasons and one of the main things that can also keep you safe, that a lot of people do not talk about when buying helmets. The field of view is just, man, it is so huge. It's like riding with your eyes wide open rather than being a quarter of the way shut, which is the way it would be if you were riding in a non-race helmet other than this KYT TT Revo, which has the same field of view as a Pista.
So I am at my helmet wall. We have the AGV Pista, and we took off the visor, and we're just going to overlay it on top of the KYT TT Revo just to look at the field of view and how close it is. So look at that, boom. Field of view is amazing on the KYT, and one of the main reasons why I bought it.
So beyond all this, subjectively, I think this is, you know, the most beautiful beginner under $200 helmet out there. And I honestly think this helmet beats some $500 helmets out there. I purchased the AGV K6, the K6S. That thing, over 100 miles per hour, the helmet starts pushing against your lips. You're literally kissing the inside of the helmet. Maybe it's a head shape problem, but I also think it's an aerodynamics problem. Yeah, I think this helmet's amazing. I'm not sponsored by KYT. I have, you know, somewhat laid into KYT before when I first purchased their KX1. I didn't like the KX1, but the KYT TT Revo, man, this knocks it out of the park. I think every beginner who's looking to ride a sport bike, you know, wants to go for that really nice race look on a helmet that doesn't compromise on other aspects in terms of safety and all that stuff. I think this helmet does it all, or it does most of it. For barely a quarter of the price. That concludes my my review. I know it was a little all over the place, you know, but yeah, these are my raw thoughts, one take, why I absolutely love this helmet, and I think I might be getting another one, maybe in another flashier color, sushi or some shit, sushi graphic or something. But not following me? Okay, we good? Alright. But yeah, that is that. Thanks for tuning in. I'll have more videos out. And thanks for checking out this review. Peace, guys.